So once we've come out the ground, which we mentioned before, you set your damp, which is one of the most important stages that the building inspector is going to look for. So always try and tie in your height of the damp on the new part of the house to the existing, so you haven't got to step it. Sometimes you need to step it, but if you can, keep it the same. Simple roll of damp that's bedded on top of the blockwork and the brickwork, which then drops, and this here is where the threshold for the bifolds are going to sit. So we'll run some more damp, overlap it, run it along here. The doors are going to sit on top here. Also, when we're doing this, we put in a sheet of membrane into the damp as well, and what that does is laps down on the inside, and this is going to be built up with the concrete slab, the oversight, and on top of the sand, which sits on top of the hardcore, we'll put another sheet, this will then lap down, so the whole oversight and the brickwork and blockwork has all got a damp course all the way around and all the way through to stop any moisture coming up from the ground. So this is obviously the oversight, and you can put the oversight in as soon as you get to damp or afterwards when you're up to plate for the roof. So you need 4 inches of hardcore, scalpings, type 1, anything like that, and then use a whacker plate, which is a vibrating piece of machinery which packs it all down as tightly as possible. But leaving that on its own, you're going to have sharp edges, edge of bricks, edge of a bit of stone, which will tear the membrane, which is making the whole thing waterproof. So what you do is you put an inch of sand, soft sand, building sand on top. Again, use the whacker plate to go over it, and then you've got a nice, level, smooth surface to put your membrane on, which you then lap up the inside skin, so the blockwork in this case, all the way around. And then on top of that, you just simply pour 4 to 6 inches of concrete for the oversight. So we've obviously got insulation in all the walls. We're going to insulate the roof later, but floor, you can either use PIR insulation, brands such as Celotex, Quintherm, Exotherm, but the price of that has gone up considerably, about 37% in the last few months. So what we're using in this case is a sheet material, but actually a lot more flexible, made up of many different layers of foil and insulation. What you simply do is lay this on the floor, and then the recommendation from this manufacturer is to have 2x2 timber, so 2 inches by 2 inches running across the floor, and then you put 3/4 inch chipboard on to finish your floor. So when we take these walls down, we'll have 2 inches on this, 3/4 inch chipboard, and the top of that chipboard will run in to the same level as inside. Then you can put on underfloor heating and your finished floor such as engineered board.